know anyone who's been spit on? Any Christians who've been spit on?
Me.
You've been spit on?
Of course, yeah.
What do you mean,
yeah.
of course? That's disgusting.
Yeah, well, but that's the least of it. That's the least of it.
But again, I'm saying this as a perspective, from the perspective of someone who lives in a majority Christian country that's paying for all of this.
Right.
So that's kind of the...
That's the mentality. Or I'll tell you a story. My father is a priest, right? A Greek Orthodox, and he was wearing a collar suit. He visited one time, and we visited the town of Taiba. And there was a checkpoint before you enter into the town.
Can you give us perspective? Where is Taiba?
Taiba is biblical Ephraim. It's when Christ, after he raised Lazarus from the dead, he went about 10 miles to the northeast of Jerusalem, Bethany area, to prepare himself before he would come back to Jerusalem for his crucifixion. Ephraim is known as the town of compassion, of solace. Even in the time of Saladin, it was called Ephraim. It's now called Taiba, which means the good or the beautiful. So it sort of had that reputation. So he went there to prepare himself for his crucifixion. 20 miles, not even 20 miles from Jerusalem.
Interesting. So with your father, who was
my dad,
a pretty
priest,
famous,
an American priest, dressed as a priest, and my mom was there too. So we were going to drive it. So there's a checkpoint sort of at the entrance of the town, and then you have many olive groves. Which, by the way, I was just talking to someone the other day. They have about 8,000 acres of land, let's say, and over a quarter of it has been confiscated either by settlers and the army allowing them to take their olive groves. And they have no recourse. There's nothing.
Who owns the land?
The Palestinian Christian families.
And it's been confiscated from Christian families?
Well, confiscate, what do you do when they have guns and you don't?
I don't know. You call your patron church in the West and you say, raise a stink, call Ted Cruz.
Right. Well,
and
we
other
Mike
self-described Christian.
Mike Huckabee came, right? And then the only thing
So what did Mike Huckabee, the U.S. ambassador to Israel?
He said he was very concerned because also what happened, which there's 3 churches in Taiba, an Orthodox, Greek Catholic, and Catholic. And there's also the ruins of a 4th century church that still partially stands, and people will still go there sometimes. Not full services, but just to be at the spot.
Man, that's so crazy that Christians go through stuff like this. Mm-hmm. In some countries, it's so sad. Mm-hmm. My thing is this: the real people the real preachers that are supposed to be fighting for this, standing against all this, they are not doing it. Mm-hmm. And that's why all this is still going on, because if they were protesting about this, against this, all this will not be happening like this. Yes, exactly. But it's just because they have been bought by the government of every country. That's why they don't speak on stuff like this.
Yeah, it's a lot of secret stuff that has been going on for a long time, and I believe that people are starting to wake up and see the truth for what it is. We should kind of already know that these things will be happening if we read the Word of God like we're supposed to. Yeah. And let the Holy Spirit teach us. But yeah, it's been going. This is what's going on here. Tucker Carlson is obviously, interviewing her, and she's a Christian Palestine maybe woman. I don't know, or whatever. So they are destroying Christian churches, and nobody's really talking about it. And they're also getting spit up on, and I guess this is happening, or they're blaming Israel for it. They say they visit a lot of Christians that live around that area are saying they getting spit on by Jews. Yeah. And I've seen several videos like that where this woman was preaching Christianity on the street, and a little boy just came and was disrespecting her. I've seen other videos of Jews spitting on Christians. Now, I'm not saying all of them. I'm just saying that this is what I seen on the video, and it wasn't AI, because I know the difference. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing wrong with reporting it. Am I right?
Zero.
It's nothing wrong with reporting it. We need to know that God is on the throne. Yeah. Nobody is perfect. But if a certain group of people are treating Christians wrong, why can't us Christians talk about it?
I know.
There's nothing wrong with that. But Tatum did an interview with the Prime Minister of Israel, and to be quite honest with you, I was a little bit shocked about that. Wow. Let's watch it.
There are people who believe, to a small degree, in my opinion, that Christians' relationships, or the relationships of Christians in Israel, aren't as good. And so can you speak to that, Prime Minister, about how Christians live in Israel? Are they accepted in Israel? Are they treated fairly in Israel?
Well, first of all, this is the birthplace of Christianity. You know, in all these sites, people could walk and do walk in the footsteps of Jesus. Christians are not merely tolerated in Israel. They're welcomed as a treasure of our common Judeo-Christian heritage. And Israel is the only place in the Middle East where Christians are safe, because throughout the Middle East, churches are bombed, Christians are killed, as happened in Syria, murdered mercilessly, and elsewhere. And in Israel, we are brothers. If you actually talk to the majority of Christians, talk to them, you'll see what they say. They say Israel is the only place where we're respected and protected.
And I can attest to that as a Christian who went to Israel. I spent 2 weeks there with the church, and we had an incredible time. We had only one incident where a small child spit on one of the pastors, and immediately after there was an adult that came by and said, "That's not a representation of who we are."
This man been there. He was there for 2 weeks.
Just 2 weeks.
And a small kid.
Just 2 weeks.
That's a big deal.
Just 2 weeks, and that happened. And just only 2 weeks.
Just only 2 weeks.
And that right there happened.
That's
and
a big
somebody
deal.
want to tell you, oh, this is not represent what?
Yeah. I don't know if Tatum is delusional or what, but he is delusional.
But my thing is, another thing is this. For him to bring this man on the show, just to clear the doubt, with prompter, this man is reading prompter. This man have something somewhere reading. Who even in a country that is Christians,
Yeah.
even in America,
Yeah.
that is okay. Let's say,
Christian
I know
nation.
we just saying it because Obama said that he's Muslim, but
No, he lying. He lying.
so we still have issues here in America.
We do.
Okay, Canada, there's still issue when Christians are being under attack.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Israel? Oh, and they love Christians.
Yeah.
So who are they? Who are Israelites? Who are they? Like, I don't want to go into detail or deep about the Israel stuff, but
Yeah, but it's just
Make
weird.
it
Like
make
what?
sense.
Like why? Okay, if it's something evil going on, why paint over it?
Yeah.
Like it's supposed to be perfect. You know what
the
I'm
way
saying?
this man just read everything that he read is something else,
Mm-hmm.
and Tatum wanna agree with all that.
Yeah,
All
he's
that. 'Cause he
smoothing
said
over
it.
it.
He already said it.
Mhm.
If you go, if
And you
go
can
back,
tell. Look at Tatum's face. He looks very guilty saying
if you
this.
go back,
Let's
you
go
will
back.
see what he
Israel,
said. No,
And
you
I
can.
can-
respected
What?
and protected.
And I can attest to that as a
I can test to that. What did you say that again?
and I can attest to that as a Christian who went to Israel. I spent 2 weeks there with the church, and we had an incredible time. We had only one incident where a small child spit on one of the pastors, and immediately after there was an adult that came by and said, "That's not a representation of who we are. You know, we love you guys. You guys are always welcome here." And I have to say, no adults gave us any grief. We had no issues whatsoever. And our experience there, it was actually an amazing experience. It actually changed the way I thought about Israel, and I fell in love with Israel when I came there. And I think a lot of that is a testament to how Christians are actually treated, not what the naysayers say.
This is so sad. Like me personally, listening to this, tell them I can't believe that you said stuff like this on the video, on the camera.
Oh no,
You
because
know?
you know he said don't listen to what the naysayers say or
Yeah.
something of the sort. You know.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is like when it comes to the black community though,
Mm-hmm.
he want us to listen to the naysayers.
Yeah.
And he's very double standard, and he has favoritism, and
Yeah.
I don't respect that. Wherever the money follows, Tatum goes to it, and that's not. I don't have no respect for that.
Yeah, it's
I
not
wouldn't.
good.
I don't. When I watch him, no respect.
It is not good for him to dance with the Israel. Like this prime minister is something else to me. Like
Mhm.
you spend only 2 weeks. There's a lot of people that are still going through that. Even yes, there is freedom now. There is peace. There's still all these kids that the adult, grown adult has taught them to mistreat all these Christians. You think a kid will just come up there and do that? They are trained. They are trained to do that.
Thank you.
That's why you see them do that.
Any person that has kids,
Yeah,
parents, knows good and well that kid don't come out of nowhere and just say that. But personally, you know that little boy was trained and was listening to adults.
yeah. The adult that was there. Oh, this is not what we do here.
Yeah.
Might be the same person that say, "Hey, it's time."
Yeah.
Speed, because kids are scared. Kids are afraid.
Yes.
So if you teach them something and you tell them, "I got your back," they will do that 100 times.
Yes.
Because somebody got their back.
Yes. Like, it's nothing wrong with telling the truth. It's nothing wrong with telling the truth. And I don't think I don't think we should be painting over it. Like, if you want to love Israel, love Israel.
Yeah.
I get it. But when Israel do something wrong,
See the wrong.
see the wrong. Like America, we love America, right? But when America do something wrong, we need to speak up.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that every person that visit Israel, they get spit on. I'm not saying that. But let's not paint over the fact that people have. Because I read some comments. People went to Israel and they got spit on. Okay.
Yeah.
And some people went to Israel and they got respected. Okay. But depends on what are you doing in Israel? Was you just sightseeing, or was you preaching the gospel? It's a difference. When people are preaching the gospel, they might be getting attacked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't like the double standard. I don't like that. And I have been questioning Tatum for a little bit. You know, I've seen him react to some videos, and I be clearly seeing that something ain't right in the video, and he's taking up for it because he goes where the money is going. He know that all of his followers are supporting such things as this.
Yeah.
And he falls where the money flow, and I don't do that. I don't respect that. If you don't like me spilling the truth out, then don't watch me.
Yeah.
I don't care if you white, black, purple, green, a little person, a big person. I don't care. If you wrong, you wrong, and I'm gonna still love you at the end of the day. But the truth needs to be there.
Yeah. Like whoever that does something that is not right, if you and you know people are speaking up, just don't come. It's better that you stay silent.
Yeah.
Than coming up to just show off, like maybe somebody already called you and talked to you and you want to side on some people. That's so, all these things are so wrong.
It's not right. Like, if you want to support Israel,
Yeah.
but don't get delusional.
Yeah, when they do something wrong,
It's
still
not-
stand on what they did something wrong.
Yeah, I can't respect a person like that.
Mm.
Thank you so much for watching.
We love you guys.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.